So good afternoon, children. Today we'll I think we'll finish the chapter direct and indirect speech today. So we will do the conversion of indirect speech into direct speech. So we'll do how to convert indirect speech into direct speech. So all the rules will be reversed. All the six rules that you had learned about changing the tenses, changing the reporting verb, changing the pronouns, changing the adverbs of time and place. All those rules are going to be reversed in when transforming the indirect speech to direct speech. All the rules are going to be reversed. So we will first look at the reporting verb. The reporting verb will change. It will change according to the sentence. It will become says or said to or will say depending on the sentence. For example, Ben told me that he had bought apples the previous day. So here there is a subject and an object. So we will just change told to said to. So whenever we write told, you remember that we in the direct speech used to write said to. Said to used to become told. So told will become said to in the direct speech. So Ben said to me. So this is how the reporting verb will change. If there will be no object, then we will not write said to, we will simply write said. If there is no change and there is no object mentioned in the sentence, we will write simply said or says or will say depending upon the sentence. Next thing is that we will put a comma. Direct speech, we have a comma. Before the reported speech, we always put a comma. So after we have mentioned the subject and the reporting verb and the object, we put a comma. So Ben told me, this will become Ben said to me, comma. Okay. So you have to put a comma before the reported speech. You will not forget the punctuation in the direct speech plays a very important role. And even in higher classes, when you go to class 9 and 10 for your board exams, even a single punctuation mark, if it is left out, you get a 0. You will not get any marks even if you leave out a full stop or a comma. It is a 0 if your entire transformation is correct, but you have left out any punctuation mark, you will straight away get 0 for that 1 mark question. There is no half mark in the board exams. So joining words. Next was the joining word. So in case of an assertive or exclamatory sentence, we will remove the conjunction that. In case of interrogative sentence, we will remove the conjunction if or whether. And in the case of imperative sentence, we will remove the infinitive to, which we used to change the finite verb to infinitive form. So now the to will be removed. We will not have to in case of the imperative sentence. And likewise, when we are writing the direct speech, we will not use the conjunction that in an assertive and exclamatory sentence, and we will not use the conjunctions if or whether in case of an interrogative sentence. So now let us see what is the change which will occur. Now Ben told me that. So that will be removed simply, and here we are not making nothing, no changes happening because we are just simply omitting the conjunction that. Now after the comma and after removing the conjunction, we come to the quotation marks in the direct speech. So we will now insert the quotation marks. Since we are writing the sentence in the direct speech, quotation marks have to be inserted. So after Ben said to me, comma, we will insert a quotation mark. Okay. Then the pronoun, we learned how the change in pronouns occurred when we were transforming the sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. I had told you the rules regarding the transformation change in the pronouns. So we learned that the third person pronouns remain unaffected. They will not change. There is no problem. The pronoun from the third person changes to the first person wherever required. Depending on the sentence, You will change the pronoun from the third person to the first person, or from the first person to the second person. You will change it according to the requirement of the sentence. So every sentence you have to read carefully to see what is the change in pronoun that I have to make here. So Ben told me that he had bought apples. Now who is Ben here? Who is he here? Sorry. He refers to Ben. So he refers to Ben. Ben had told me, whoever is me, Ben had told that person that he had bought apples. So he here refers to Ben. So when he would have said this to the other person, second person in the direct speech, Ben is, if Ben was talking someone in the direct speech, what would he say? He would use in the direct speech, he would use I. He will not say he had bought apples. He will obviously refer to himself as I. So he here refers to Ben, and so in the direct speech, the pronoun he in the third person will change to the first person I, because now we are quoting the exact words which Ben must have told the second person. So when we quote the exact words, we refer to ourselves in the first person. So the pronoun he will become I. So this is how you will change the pronoun. Now come to the tenses. So all of you will reverse the tense as required. All the tenses rules which you had studied, the simple present becomes the simple past, the present continuous becomes the past continuous, the present perfect becomes the past perfect, the present perfect continuous becomes the past perfect continuous, simple past becomes past perfect. So likewise, all the tenses which you have studied, they will be reversed in the direct speech. So for instance, past perfect will become either simple past or present perfect as per the requirement. Why? Because simple present also changes, simple past also changes into the past perfect, and present perfect tense also in the direct speech changes into the past perfect tense. So both simple past and present perfect change into the past perfect tense. Therefore, in case you have a sentence where you have the past perfect tense is used, you have to see whether you have to change it into the simple past tense or into the present perfect tense. Okay, that you have to decide depending upon the sentence. Now, Ben told me that he had bought. Had bought is obviously past perfect tense. So had bought will become either have bought, that is present perfect, or it will become simple past, that is it will become bought. So whether it will become bought or has bought, that you have to decide. Now look at the sentence. If I write, Ben said to me, I have bought apples. The previous day means what? Yesterday. So I have bought apples. Yesterday is wrong. So I will write, I bought apples. So here I have converted the past perfect tense into the simple past tense. I need to change the tense into the simple past because here the present perfect tense will not do. Okay. So likewise, when you read the sentence, this is past perfect. So I made it into simple past. I converted the sentence into the simple past tense. So now the sentence becomes, Ben said to me, comma, inverted commas open, I bought apples. And what will be the next change? The next change will be the time and place expression. So here, in case of transformation from indirect to direct speech, again you will reverse the time and place expressions. So now then will become now, there will become here, and so on. All the time and place expressions will now be reversed in case of transformation from indirect to direct speech. So Ben told me that he had bought apples the previous day. Now the previous day refers to yesterday, the day before. The previous day or the day before means yesterday in the direct speech. That means he had bought apples yesterday. So now the entire sentence we have transformed it. Ben said to me, comma, inverted commas open, I had bought becomes bought, apples remains apples. The previous day has become yesterday. So we changed first the reporting verb. Now let us see what all we changed. Again, the last thing is that the punctuation mark is very important. You have to end the sentence with the correct punctuation marks. Now, in case of declarative or imperative sentence, the correct punctuation mark is a full stop. In case of an interrogative sentence, the correct um, punctuation mark is a question mark. And in the case of an exclamatory sentence, the correct punctuation mark would be an exclamation mark. Okay. Now, if you see the sentence, Ben told me that he had bought apples the previous day becomes Ben. Reporting verb changes to said to. Then we put a comma after the object of the reporting verb. Then inverted commas open. He becomes I. Had bought becomes bought. Apples remains the same. The previous day becomes yesterday. And we put a full stop here. And then we close the quotation mark. This is how you will convert. Like when you read the sentence in the indirect speech, you have to consider these things. The reporting verb, first of all, then you will remove the conjunction, put a comma, add the quotation mark, then you will change the pronoun, you will change the tense of the sentence, and then if there is any time or place expression, you need to change that, then you need to put the correct punctuation mark. And please remember, this punctuation mark has to be put before you close the quotation mark. It cannot be after you close the quotation mark. It has to be within the quotation marks. You cannot put an exclamation mark or question mark or a full stop outside the quotation mark. The correct place is to put the punctuation mark is to place it within the inverted commas, not outside it. Okay. Now let us see the step-by-step conversion of indirect speech to direct speech. So first I told you we changed the reporting verb told to said to. Then we put the comma. Then we removed that. Then we started the sentence with the quotation mark. Then we changed the pronoun and we changed it, the pronoun from third person to first person and made it I. Then we changed the tense of the sentence. Had bought became bought. Apples remained the same. And after that, we changed the time and place expression. So the previous day became yesterday. And then we put the punctuation mark, that is the full stop. And then we close the inverted commas. This is how you will convert the direct speech indirect speech into direct speech. Now let us see one or two examples. The policeman inquired where were the weapons. Now inquired, first we will change the reporting verb inquired. Sorry, I've not written policeman here. So the policeman inquired will become said. Then we will put a comma. Then inquired whether it should, where the weapons were. So where is the question word, WH word. So we will open the quotation mark and we don't need to change the question word because in case of were type of questions, you learned that that is only the joining clause in the indirect speech. So we know that our question will start with the WH word where, and were is in the simple past tense, it will become are. Simple present tense, where are the weapons? And since it is a question, we put a question mark and then we close the inverted commas. So the policeman inquired became the policeman said, then comma, then inverted commas open. Since it is a WH type of question, we begin the question with the question word where, and then were is in the simple past tense, we make it are and the weapons, and then we put a question mark since it is an interrogative sentence and close the quotation mark. Now, Fiza proposed to her friends that they should play Twister. Proposed, I told you, any proposal or suggestion, you have to use let and you have to make it, change it into let. When let was there, you wrote they should. I told you when let was there, there was an example where I told you, let us plan a picnic. And then you had to write that Tom suggested to his friends that they should plan a picnic. So similarly, in case of changing the sentence, then now you can see Fiza proposed to her friends. So proposed will obviously become said to. So Fiza is the subject. Proposed, the reporting verb changed to said to because they're proposed to change to said to because there is an object of the reporting verb. Her friends is there. So Fiza said to her friends, then put a comma, then open the inverted commas. Now we will remove that from here. And then they should play Twister will become, because I told you in the previous example when I was teaching you the imperative sentence, I told you let us plan a picnic becomes that they should plan a picnic. So they should play Twister will become let us play Twister. Full stop because it is an imperative sentence, and then your quotation marks will close. Inverted commas, sorry, will close. Close your inverted commas with the, in case of imperative sentences also with a full stop. Now let us see if you have understood, and quickly read the 5 sentences, and one by one ma'am is going to tell who is going to unmute. Nobody is going to unmute without ma'am's permission, and just read the 5 sentences first. All of you get a chance to read it, and then we will ask you to convert it into direct speech. Just go through the sentences. Then you can raise your hands after you have read all the 5 sentences. You can raise your hands. I want you to tell me all the punctuation marks also while converting it. You will tell me the punctuation marks also wherever required. So if you have read, we will start with the first sentence now. The captain said that it was an occasion to celebrate. Let us see.
Yes, raise your hands.
You can raise your hands now.
Ishanvi.
The captain said, comma, inverted commas open, it is an occasion to celebrate, full stop, inverted commas close.
Perfect, Ishanvi, very good. Now, the second one. The mother told her daughter that she was proud of her achievements.
Vaibhavi.
The mother said to her daughter, comma, inverted commas open, she is proud of her achievement, full stop, inverted. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. I am proud of
Yes.
your achievement.
Again, come again, the entire sentence now. Yes, Vaibhavi, again.
The mother said to her daughter, comma, inverted comma open, I am proud of your achievements.
Yes, then?
Full stop, inverted commas close.
Very good. So she will become I because the mother is, she refers to the mother. So the mother is saying to the daughter. So the mother will say I. And was is the past tense. So it will become the present tense. So I am proud of whose achievements? The daughter's. So I am proud of your achievements. Very good. The prisoner insisted that he had spoken nothing but the truth.
Vanshika.
More hands.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we will write the prisoner said, comma, inverted comma open. I spoke nothing but the truth. Full stop, inverted comma closed.
Okay, there is one mistake here. There is one mistake that you have made in changing the tense of the sentence. What is the tense? Had spoken. What is the tense of the verb?
Past perfect.
Past perfect will become what when you change it?
Ma'am, it would simple past or present perfect.
Now see, what should it be? The prisoner said, comma, inverted commas open, I. Till there it is correct. I.
Speak nothing but the truth.
Or I have spoken nothing but the truth.
Truth.
Okay, I have spoken nothing but the truth. The stranger asked me if my father was at home. More
Riddhi.
participants, raise your hands. All of you try. Even if you're wrong, you have to try. Yes.
The stranger told me. Ma'am, the stranger said to me, if my father was at home.
If is a conjunction, you have to remove it in case of a interrogative sentence. We add that conjunction if. So if will not be there now when you are changing it into direct speech. So you will remove the if.
The stranger said to me, my father was at home.
It is a question, no? Okay, anyone else would like to try?
Yes, Satyam.
You have to make it into a question. Satyam?
Ma'am, the stranger said to me, comma, inverted comma open. Uh,
See, look at the verb. Look at the verb which is there. After the if clause, what is the verb? What question will the stranger ask you if he comes to your house and he asks you if your father was at home? What will he ask you? What question?
is
Yes,
is your father at home? A full
perfect.
stop bracket.
Full stop. Is your father at
Yes,
home?
ma'am.
Full
Question
stop.
mark, question mark, and inverted commas close.
Yes, because he's asking you a question. Suppose a stranger comes to you, is your father at home? That is what he will ask you. And see, was is there, helping verb. So this question begins with a helping verb. That is why there is an if here. If the question began with a WH word, we wouldn't need an if here. If or whether is used only if the question begins with a helping verb. So here was is in the simple past tense. So in the direct speech, the question will begin with the simple present tense of was is. So is now the stranger is asking me. So what will he say to me? I am the second person. The first person stranger is going to say to me, is your father at home? That is what he is going to say to me. Okay, when he asks me a question. The stranger said to me, comma, inverted commas open, is your father at home? Question mark, inverted commas closed. So now the next one. The mother told her son that she would lend him the money, but he had to listen to her.
Mayank.
Ma'am, the mother said to her son, comma, inverted commas open, she will lend
The
him
mother
money.
is saying in direct speech now. Pronoun will
Him the
change
money.
now. Pronoun will change, Mayank, in the
He will
direct
lend
speech.
him.
Mayank,
I
the
will.
pronoun.
I would
Yes.
lend. I will lend you money. I
But
will lend you the money, but you have to listen me first.
to me, there is no first here. You have to listen to me. Okay. So after that,
Me.
complete it.
Inverted commas close.
So
And
full
full
stop.
stop and inverted
Yeah.
comma close.
Yes. So you did try well, and in the end you got it. So mother told her son would be the mother said to. Okay. So mother told will change to said to. The mother said to her son, then that will be removed, comma, inverted commas open. So if the mother is saying she refers to the mother. So when the mother is telling her son something in the direct speech, what would she say? I would, I told you modals change from will to would. So would will become will. So I will lend, him refers to the son. I will lend you the money, but he again refers to the son, but you, then had, perfect. So have, you have to listen to her again to the mother. So her will become me. The mother told her son that I will lend you the money, but you have to listen to me. Now let us see the next set of sentences, and all of you read the questions first. Properly read the questions. And you please keep in mind whether it is a declarative, assertive, interrogative, imperative, what kind of sentence, exclamatory, all of it. Please keep in mind and then answer. Once you have read all the sentences, then start raising your hands. The teacher ordered the boy to get out of the class.
Samriddhi.
Ma'am, this sentence will be the teacher asked the boy get out of the ma'am comma then inverted commas open get out of the class ma'am explanatory mark inverted commas closed.
This is not an exclamatory sentence. Again, see, reporting verb, you are saying it is asked. This is an imperative
Ma'am
sentence.
ma'am said I
Yes.
forgot.
So the teacher, again.
Ma'am, the teacher said to the boy get out of the class ma'am question mark and
Question mark.
inverted commas.
How question?
Oh ma'am, sorry ma'am, full stop and
Yeah.
inverted commas closed.
Yeah. So please think before you answer. There is no hurry. The teacher said to the boy, comma, inverted commas open. Okay. So this is an imperative sentence. She's giving an order, imperative sentence. So imperative sentence always end with the full stop. So get, again, capital G, get out of the class, full stop, inverted commas close. Another thing you to remember here is that whenever you start writing something within the inverted commas, you have to start it with the capital letter. So the teacher said to the boy, comma, inverted commas open, then G capital, get out of the class, full stop, inverted commas close. Sarika suggested that we should get something to eat. Raise your hands.
Arisha.
Ma'am, Sarika said to Sarika said comma
Yes, Arisha. Can't hear you, Arisha, properly. Be loud. Someone else?
I think she's not getting the answer.
Okay,
Yes, Arna.
someone else?
Ma'am, Sarika suggested comma inverted
Suggested.
comma open.
Reporting verb will not
Ma'am,
change.
Sarika said comma inverted comma open. We should get something to eat. Full stop inverted comma close.
See, again, this is a suggestion. This is a suggestion or a proposal. So what should come? I told you.
Ma'am, advised.
No. In case of a suggestion or a proposal, what did I ask you to use? Which word? Okay, mute yourself. Someone else will try. Someone else will try.
Yes, Alankrita, try this one. Alankrita.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Karan regretted. I have been.
Seventh one.
Ma'am, Sarika said we shall get something to eat.
No, wrong. Again, it is a suggestion, Alankrita. So what did I ask you to use? See, the word should is also there.
Ma'am,
Yes.
let us.
Ma'am,
Let us eat something.
Let us get something to
get something to eat.
eat. Yes. Okay, mute yourselves. So this was a suggestion or a proposal. So I had told you in case of a suggestion or a proposal, we use let. Okay, so we becomes us. Sarika said. So she said to other people because we is mentioned. So that means if she said to more than one person. So Sarika said, comma, inverted commas open, let us get something to eat, full stop, inverted commas close. So please pay attention when suggestion or a proposal is there. We can use the word let and then the pronoun. Okay. Karan regretted that he had been very foolish. First of all, whoever will tell the answer, please tell me what kind of sentence it should be. Karan regretted that he had been very foolish. Prateek, what kind of sentence?
Exclamatory.
Yes, very good. Then how will you convert it?
Ma'am, Karan said, comma,
Hmm.
inverted commas open. I have been very foolish. Ma'am,
No, I have been
exclamatory mark.
very foolish. I
And
have
then,
been
ma'am,
very foolish will become a simple assertive sentence. So in case of exclamatory, you need to change the order of the sentence. Isn't it, Pratik? He had been very,
yes, ma'am.
I have been very foolish is a simple assertive sentence. So in exclamatory, it is not a simple assertive sentence. How do you make an exclamation? When you think that you have been very foolish, what do you say? What do you say when you think you have been very foolish?
Ma'am, oh, I
Or,
have been very foolish.
or you can say how foolish I have been. Okay. Karan said, comma, inverted commas open. How foolish I have been. Had been will become have been. How foolish I have been. Then exclamation mark. Then put inverted commas. You can also write it as, oh, how foolish I have been. That is also correct. Then you have to put the exclamation mark first. After OHO, exclamation mark, I have been very foolish. I have been so foolish. Since very is used, so we generally use to begin it with the expressions like how or what a fool I have been, or how foolish I have been, like that. That is how exclamatory sentences are written. So the traveler cried that he had lost all his money.
Yeshna.
The traveler said, comma, inverted comma, open. I had lost all my money. Full
had.
stop, inverted comma, close.
I had.
Yes,
Geshna,
ma'am.
Geshna, I had lost. Had lost will remain had lost.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So,
I lost.
had lost.
We will remove had.
Okay.
Ma'am, past perfect.
Past perfect. So now it will become what? Past perfect will change to?
Simple present.
No. In this case?
Simple past. Simple past.
No.
So
See, present perfect becomes past perfect. So you can change it into present perfect also simply. The traveler said, comma, inverted commas open, I have lost all my money. But it will not remain had lost. The tense has to be changed.
okay, ma'am.
So you have to change the reporting verb, you have to change the pronoun, you have to change the tense. Okay? Be careful. There are two pronouns here. He had lost all his, both refer to the traveler. So assuming that the traveler, it is already written he, so you know that it is masculine. So traveler said, I have lost all my money. I you have to use for the traveler. So they told her that they would meet her the next day in the evening. Last
Yashika.
one. Yashika.
Yashika Vash.
Yes, Yashika.
Okay, Mehak, give the answer.
They said to her, comma,
Ma'am, it will be they told me. Sorry, ma'am.
Wait, Mehak is
They
giving the
said
answer
to
now.
her.
Now let her give the answer. Let Mehak give the answer.
They said to her, comma.
Ma'am, should I?
Yes, Mehak will give the answer now.
They said to her, comma, inverted commas, open, we will meet you tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow in the evening?
Evening, full stop, inverted commas, closed.
Yes. They told her will become they said to her. That will be removed. They said to her, comma, inverted commas open. Then they again, pronoun will change to we. Okay. They said to her, comma, inverted commas open. We will meet you. The next day will become tomorrow in the evening. Okay. They told her will become they said to her, comma, inverted commas open. We will. Would will become will. Meet you. The next day will become tomorrow. And then in the evening, full stop, inverted commas closed. So you need a lot of practice, children. The more you practice these kind of sentences, the better you will get. And you have to pay attention to the rules, the 5 changes that you have to make. Reporting verb, change in pronoun, change in modals, change in time and place expressions, and change in tenses. Most important, which most of you forget to change the tense of the sentence. So all these things, if you keep in mind, go slow, there is no hurry, but change everything. Remember the rules, reverse the rules in case of changing from indirect to direct speech. Just reverse the rules. Only the tenses you have to remember is a simple present. The present tense changes into all the corresponding past tenses. In the past tense, you already know only the first 2 change. The simple past tense changes to the past perfect, and the past continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Rest remaining 2 do not change at all. They remain the same, the tenses. So if you remember only this much, and you know in case of future tense, only the modals change. Will becomes would, may becomes might. Okay, so this is all you have to remember about the tenses. And pronoun, only you have to apply logic and the pronoun will change. If you don't remember the rules, just apply logic and the pronoun, you will be able to change the pronoun. Okay. Thank you so much.